Virgo, 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 happy 2021. So, Virgo, this is going to be a small little snippet to highlight 2021 for you. We're going to use some major arcana to see what are some of the major points that you need to be focused on this year. And then we're going to go in with Tough Shit Tarot to maybe bring out some of the obstacles that you could be facing this year. And then we're going to kind of try to sweeten it up a little bit with messages from the goddesses to give you any type of goddess or guidance. I was going to say goddesses. Guidance information to move you towards the new year. So let's get into it. Oh, I forget to say it all the time. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Let's see. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo spirit 2021. 2021. Thank you, Spirit. Virgo 2021. Any messages, Spirit? Alrighty. Got a few that popped out. Okay. Let me see. Do we have any others that turned around? Okay, no, we're good, Virgo. So, first card up, we got Judgment. See how I put it up there? Judgment. Justice. Wheel of Fortune. The Hangman. Hermit. All right, Virgo, let's put him out. Let's see what we got. Some of you definitely could be dealing with an air sign person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. If not, a few of you could be dealing with some legal situation this year. I will say that for a few of you, if you're waiting for some type of settlement or news for a settlement to come through, I feel like that there's going to be some positive news because we do have the Wheel of Fortune, but it's coming in after the Hermit and the Hangman, which means that a few of you, let me get it over here, could be dealing with an energy where it's like, okay, am I ever going to hear good news with this situation? Is it ever going to go in my favor? Some of you may be feeling like things are moving really slow, especially when it comes to money, but I feel like you have some things that are possibly opening up with a settlement, disability, or something like that, where there's finally an end to it and you get a check. A few of you may feel that there's going to be some issue with it being less than what you want, but I feel like the universe is kind of pushing some things in your way where they're trying to bring in more money or opportunities that are coming in. Especially with that Wheel of Fortune going, I feel like that it's more than one thing that's going to be coming in positively with money this year. Now, the Judgment card is definitely making me feel like there's something where you may have to work on doing things that you want to do without worrying about what other people are going to say versus putting things on a hold because mommy Sue won't like you doing this or the people you work with won't understand. Some of you may even be feeling like people are unfairly judging you this year, but I do feel that there's this energy of wanting to get away from this. Like, I don't really want to keep living under somebody else's thumb or people watching me or people um, putting their opinions on me. So I feel like a few of you, if you're going into the year with this energy, be prepared that there's going to be something that brings in balance with this. Where if you felt like there's people you just don't want to deal with, that Debbie Downer that you keep coming across in your friend zone or your friends, family or whatever, or your coworkers. Some of you are like, I really don't like feeling this way. So you could be dealing with a little bit of depression or having something that kind of throws you off. But I do feel like there's some type of balance that's coming in for you. Some of you may even be looking into therapy. I get some type of arguments where you may have people accusing you, and this is a general reader where you might be accusing people. But Spirit is showing that there is going to be some type of balance that comes to it. Your biggest thing that I think this year is don't get stuck. You're going into hermit mode, but for a lot of you, I feel like this hermit mode has something to do with education or expansion, which means that this is something where it's like I'm pulling away from people because I'm studying. Maybe you're going for your master's, your doctorate, I'm not sure. But a few of you are taking something back from being social, and it's because I need to focus on this, whether this is a career move or this is just something personal that you want to learn. There is going to be something that comes in with stagnant energy that starts to open up. So if you feel like you've been hitting this brick wall, things are not moving, I keep coming to the same place, I feel like you will get past it. Spirit is like, let go of some things that you're holding on to. For some of you, this could be old grudges. This could be the past. I keep feeling like something keeps coming back up. Like I can't get past it. I can't. So be careful that you're not allowing something that happened in 1995 to still hold you hostage. A few of you are definitely walking away from this energy, whether this is you doing this to yourself or other people that keep bringing this up. Like when you have an argument with somebody and they're like, well, back in 1990, you remember this is what you said. And you're like, my God, it's 2021. So there's going to be a cutoff of what you're willing to deal with as far as past issues or past memories. Some of you are going to be triggered by some things. And it could be that spirit is bringing this up for you because it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to let something go. A lot of you could be dealing with someone that constantly keeps throwing up your past in your face, and there's a cut. There's going to be some end. I don't want this judgment. I don't need this in my life. I'm moving towards something that's going to be a little bit better. And we do have balance that's coming in, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune moving towards more positive things. The Wheel of Fortune upright is showing there could be some financial gain that comes your way. This could be an opportunity that's coming in. But what I get from Spirit is for you to take or really get into this opportunity, you're going to have to cut ties with something that's holding you back. And for a lot of you, this could be a person, this could be a job, this could be a situation that you're still harping on. And Spirit is like, okay, it's done. We're moving towards this Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are turning. We need you to get, in some type of rhythm, synchronicities. Pay attention to things that repeat over and over again, whether this is angel numbers, songs, because Spirit is going to be giving you messages to share. And they're doing it to keep you moving forward. So you won't keep looking back to the whatever it is that may be distracting some of you. Now, it will not apply to all, but I do feel this thing of finding balance this year, feeling like things are finally starting to kind of come into some type of structure for you, especially if you've been dealing with worries about money, worries about relationships. Some of you are like, okay, I don't really want to focus on that this year. I'm going to do what I need to do to make the money, and we got opportunities that are coming in. And some of you are going to find balance within relationships, whether you decide to stay with people or you decide to walk away. But there is this clarity that's coming in. It's because you feel like I need to have more balance in my life this year. If you stay focused, I feel like you're going into hermit mode where you're putting together some type of plan, whether you understand it or not. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to school, and then I'm going to apply for this job, and then I'm going to move here. And you're doing something that's getting your wheels churning, but it's taking you to a more positive energy. So if you feel like you need to pull back this year, do it. If you feel like you need to get off of social media for a little bit, maybe you don't need to go be around people when things start opening up. Maybe it's like I just need to study. I need to put a little bit more time in me. I get a lot of self investment this year for you, Virgo. So you may have some people that go, you're selfish. All you're doing is thinking about yourself. But for some of you, you've been doing a lot for other people and you feel like you deserve this time. So if you feel like you need to pull away from people and work on you, focus on you, don't listen to the naysayers say you're selfish, you're narcissistic. You already know that some of those qualities are there, but for some of you, I feel like because you put so much out there, you feel you deserve it. And if you've been putting things out there, you do. So focus in on what needs to work for you this year. Now let's see Tough Shit Tarot. Any obstacles that Virgo needs to focus on so that they can get past it, Spirit? Any obstacles, Virgo, that they need to focus on so that they can move past it? Virgo, let's see what we got. Oh, some of y'all got to let go of them tantrum tantrums. Some of you got to. There's this thing of a control freak. Having conversations with people. No, that's not right. The way I say it is right. Or, no, you can't do that. You don't wash those clothes right. I wash my clothes a certain way. Or, no, you're detailing my car the wrong way. You wax on, wax off. Be really careful that you're not injecting yourself in places that it's a waste of energy for you. If you're dealing with somebody that you know they're going to do what they want to do, then you're wasting your breath. For some of you, this is literally like overthinking the situation, but you're not only doing it for you, but you could be doing it for people around you. It's control freaks are notorious, and I know because I'm a control freak. We're notorious for, giving ourselves a little leeway sometimes, but everybody else has to be structured around us because that it has to look that way for us. Be careful that you're not doing that with people because you may have some issues to share with them. The tantrum, not getting what you want, and shutting people down. Like, you know what? Yeah, I didn't get what I want, so I don't want to have a conversation with you. Or, this didn't happen. So, no, it's over. It's done. I'm walking away. Spirit is saying you got to work on your communication with people this year. You can't just close people off. You can't be condescending and act like people don't care, because a lot of you are going to have friends that either walk away or relationships that end because of that energy. Some of you could be dealing with a person that's like that, like, up, shut up, I don't want to talk to you. And you're like, what? And they keep doing this. And I feel like there's going to be disconnections there. There's also this thing of not feeling involved or included with people. Some of you are searching for your soul family or your soul tribe, whatever you want to call it, and you're putting yourselves in situations where they're really not your people. Spirit is like, pay attention to where you feel like you don't belong, because maybe you don't. You know, this could even be with family, certain family members where it's like, you know what, I just every time I go over there, I just don't feel right. I don't feel like it clicks. Your intuition is telling you this for a reason. Don't force it. Stop putting yourself in situations that you really feel uncomfortable with. This is a year where you don't have to do that. This card is also showing there's a lot of high standards where it's like, okay, I'm impeccable in white today, so I expect when you wear your white, you need to do this too. Well, we know this is always not looking this way. I'm gonna get dirty today. So Spirit is like, don't expect something from other people that you can't bring out yourself, that you can't raise your standards to yourself. So they're saying be very forgiving of others and yourself when they're falling, beneath that radar. I'm not saying that you still got to deal with them. You got free will with that. But it's also showing, before you push somebody else to change, make sure that you're willing to do the same thing, where it's not just one-sided. I don't like the way you wear your hair. You need to go ahead and change it. I don't like them braids. Do something different. But are you going to do the same thing? Are you holding yourself to that same level? So some of you might be dealing with this come to Jesus moment this year, where you got to look at some things that may be closing doors for you, or making you feel uncomfortable, or making you feel like I'm forcing it. And if you're forcing something, then it's not really the right thing for you. So some of you may be pulling back from people, or you may have people pulling back because the energy is not, it's not there, it's not connected. We're not compatible. It's not compatible. And be willing to let it go. So let's see what the goddesses have to say. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Goddesses, messages for the Virgo. Goddesses, messages for the Virgo. All right. Okay. Oh, very good. So the first thing that caught my eye was prosperity and abundance. Now, of course, abundance doesn't always mean money. Prosperity doesn't always mean money, but I do feel like you have money opportunities that are coming in. Some of you are coming out of your comfort zone and really putting yourself out there. This could be YouTube, Instagram, social media, at your job. This could be putting yourself in a position where people can see you. There's this thing of emerging. There's a little bit of transformation that comes in with it, because I get worried. We get overthinking. And that comes across this, which means that you're having opportunities and things coming in, but it's like, okay, is it for me? Is it the right day of the week? Do I have on the right outfit? Am I driving my car? Do I have gas in my car? And then by the time you get there, the opportunity is gone because you've overthought it. With the peace card is saying there's no need to worry. Everything is going to be okay. Don't worry, don't stress, don't overthink it. You're moving to a position where you're blossoming, you're opening up, and it's bringing in prosperity for you. Easy does it. Two cards that are telling you don't rush it. It's no need to hurry. Easy does it is basically saying whatever is going to happen is going to happen, and it's going to happen in spirit's time. And it looks like there's some positive things that are coming in. For a lot of you, this could be a career boost. This could be a financial gain. Some of you, this could even be having people around you that really support you and encourage you. But whatever it is, it's something that's lifting you. So Spirit is like, try to get past the overthinking. Try to get past the I gotta have it today. It has to be done now. Because it's showing that regardless of what you do, it's still gonna happen in spirit time. Take a step back. Stop overworking yourself. Stop over pushing yourself. I know for a lot of us, that's going to be like, because I'm Virgo moon. There's this thing with perfectionism. Like, I got to have it now. Like, I got a ton of shit to do. I got to shampoo the carpets. I got to do these videos. I got to cook. There's a lot of things that I got to do. And I was trying to rush it. And Spirit was like, fuck it. I got on tomato sauce all over the place. I could have got it all on my whites. So Spirit is like, you know what? Chill out. Calm down. Do what you need to do, prioritize, and then get it done. So if you're in this energy, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna be like running in place. Spirit is like, no, it's coming, but it's coming when we say it's coming. Go ahead, plant the seeds. Go ahead, do the work, but don't get fixated on it. It's almost like manifesting. Call it out in the universe. This is what I want. This is who I am. This is what I need. And then let it go and let them come in when they need to come in because it's coming this year, Virgo. You worked hard for it. You got some things that are really opening up. But if you really try to force it, you may end up pushing some opportunities out the way or some people out the way that may help you with these opportunities. All right, Virgo, I hope that helps. I love you guys.